Welcome to the 5th video on peace and conflict. In this one we will be talking about the just war theory and why Christians might agree or disagree with it. St. Augustine said that religious believers should only fight in a conflict in certain circumstances. These conditions were developed by Thomas Aquinas and it is called the just war theory. Can you remember any of the conditions for a just war? The cause of the war is fair. It is morally right, like fighting against injustice. The government or UN gives authority. It is fought with the intention of bringing peace. It is a last resort after all other non-violent methods have failed. There is a reasonable likelihood of success, so people aren't fighting and losing their lives for no reason. Civilians must not be targeted. And the methods used must be proportionate and fair. So, you couldn't drop a nuclear bomb, for example. The main problem with the just war theory is that both sides may claim their cause is just. Leaders can also justify their actions by claiming it is what God would want, like American President George Bush did in the Iraq War. In Psalm 144, God was seen as supporting those in battle. St. Paul said people should trust the government to fight for good reasons. Jesus encouraged people to have a weapon, at least for self-defense. And he also said sometimes you have to die for others. Some Christians say that, just as the police protect citizens from criminals, it is right to have armed forces to protect a country from its enemies. Can you think of any reasons why a Christian might not agree with the just war theory? Some Christians don't accept it because they say God does not support war or killing. Also, both sides can claim their reason for fighting is just. Finally, Romans 13 is misinterpreted. What it means is that we should be good citizens, not go to war. War is only right if it is the most loving thing to do, but it's impossible to predict the outcome, and therefore whether it is the most loving thing to do. Also, both sides could claim they are doing the most loving thing. In the exam, you might be asked to explain conditions for the just war theory, or explain why a Christian may support just war, or why they do not. In summary, there are set conditions for a war to be justified. Some Christians believe the theory is supported by the Bible. Others disagree and think it goes against Christianity. Also, skillful leaders can distort theory to justify war, like George Bush,